Hey, what's going on everyone? Fatskins here. It's been a few days since I made a video. I'm still relishing the win to getting to the playoffs, and it just feels great. And there have been a lot of people stating that Philadelphia pretty much rolled over for us. That's another video for another time. I don't honestly believe that. Today, I want to talk about quarterbacks going into the playoffs. Before I get started on this video, please remember to subscribe and hit that like button, man. It really supports me and supports my channel and keeps me motivated to make more of these. Well, let's get right into it. I wanted to talk about quarterbacks today. We'll start with Washington, the Washington football team. From what I read, and this is what Ron Rivera was talking about to reporters, to the media, he basically said he was going to be switching out Smith and Heinecke. Alex Smith and Taylor Heinecke in this game against the Bucs. And if that's true, and I haven't heard anything to the contrary. I don't know if you guys have seen any articles on it, if he's changed his mind. I don't know. I don't like that idea. It promotes inconsistency in our offense. So Smith comes in, they get used to Smith's cadence. Heinecke comes in, Heinecke now has a different cadence. I don't know how that's going to work with our offensive line. I just don't know how that's going to work for the team. I don't know if there's going to be much cohesiveness in there. It seems to me that if they really feel that Smith's calf is still tight and he can't go, they should go with Heinecke. Go with Taylor Heinecke. You know, it's the playoffs. We can see in this game what he has. I mean, we still made the playoffs, guys. Let's test Heinecke out. If you really want him to go, if you really want to know if we've got a backup or even a starter in the guy, let him play. Let's see what he's got. I just feel like if Smith is still hobbling around on that bad calf and he looks as bad now as he did in that game against the Eagles, man, I don't know if we really want to start him against the Bucs, because you know Brady's going to be going off, right? We'll get to him in a minute. But I feel like in that game against the Panthers, Heinecke was serviceable. You know, he came in, he was able to get us down the field quickly. He seemed to understand the offense fairly well. We did not expect the things we saw from him in that Panthers game. And I was kind of excited, like, well, wait a minute, hold up. Maybe, just maybe, we have a future in Heinecke. Maybe not as a starter, but at least a backup. I think if Smith is really hobbling like that, we have to give the game to Heinecke, let Smith rest, and if we can somehow pull off a win against the Bucs, against Brady, really, then hey, let's bring Smith back in the next round. But for now, I don't like the idea of the inconsistency, the potential inconsistency in starting two quarterbacks. I just don't see that. So let's talk about the Bucs. We already touched on Brady. We know what Brady is capable of, right? We know that he can take down any team, right? And you've seen him come back from behind. He could be down 3 touchdowns and just come back in the second half and end up just killing teams with his accuracy, his deep throw. The good news about Brady, however, is that he's not a scrambler. He's the last of the gunslingers, the way I look at it, right? He stands like a statue in the pocket, but he knows the pocket well enough to get rid of that ball and get rid of it quickly. He understands the system. He knows who he needs to go to. I mean, this guy's been playing for like 100 years, so it's not going to be difficult for him to get rid of that ball, to find the weaknesses in our secondary and score touchdowns with his arm. The other thing that I'm anxious about are the words that Chase Young had about Brady running off the field after that win against the Eagles. He said, "We want Brady. We want Brady." Or maybe it was, "I want Brady." I don't know. Whatever it was, Brady's going to see that. Tom Brady's going to see that. And you know how he is. He uses everything he can to fuel the fire inside of him. I mean, the guy plays still with a chip on his shoulder after the way they treated him on draft day. I mean, he feels like that he needs to show everyone in the NFL, including Chase Young, who's a rookie, that, yeah, you don't talk shit, because when you talk shit, I'm going to ruin you. Again, the good news about Tom Brady is that we have speed on defense, and hopefully we can get to him quickly, early and often, you know, rattle him the entire game. That's the only way that we're going to win this game, is to pressure Brady. So those are my thoughts about the quarterbacks on both the Washington football team and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm looking forward to this game. Nervous as usual, anxious. Even if we don't win, we've come a long way. And again, the future is bright. Good luck to whoever the quarterback is on our team. I wish you well, really. And truthfully, I hope we decide on one over the other and we start that individual. Let's get this win. Let's extend our season. Why don't we, right? Let's go to the next round. Okay, I'm Fatskins. and I'm out.